Hey, what's up, Lady V? Are you in here right now? Okay. What's up, everybody? What's up? I am close to this screen. Hold on for a second. Get my chat set up. Bam. Um, yeah, I'm really close. This is really fucking me up. I'm in my old room where I used to record and everything else. So the I'm not used to the that was bad. Hold on. I took my foot off of. I knew someone wasn't right. My daughter been in here recording and streaming on my shit. So now everything is different the way it used to be. That is really close. Why are we so close to one another? Hey, Lady B. Hey, Keisha Charmaine. What's going on? We are super close to each other, and I don't like this. Like, Keena was like in my room. Hey, Sonya Renee. And she done changed my stuff. So like it's cutting my head off. I'm not that. Hold on. I'm the lowest I can get my. Y'all give me a second. Turn stuff up. See, this is why I should have just been on the couch like I normally am. And still cut my head off. I'm just gonna have to sit back and just be thugged out like this. Hey, welcome to the room, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all tolerating me all week long. I've been in the headspace. Y'all know this. I've been in the headspace. Give me a second. I was trying something new. I had bought me this little thing so I could like showcase in the back of my video what I was doing. So I had my this is my Dear Poetry segment. Hey, Kendall, what's going on? It's my Dear Poetry segment. I think it's right. And it like light up and stuff. I get all kind of stuff. It got a Bluetooth radio, and it's supposed to have different lights, but I ain't got nowhere to put it. I was supposed to have like a bookshelf back there, so I don't know. We gonna see. I'm gonna use this one day. How much is it changing lights? Well, I wanna get y'all the color show. It's like, no, there you go. Flashing lights, flashing lights. I feel like I paid like $20 for this little thing. It's so cute. Okay, now I gotta turn it off. I'll drain my damn battery. So what's going on, everybody? We are here for another segment of Dear Poetry. Last month's live stream, what was last month? April? Yeah, when we did the really horrible looking chicken marsala, but it tasted good. Y'all suggested that I do advice letters or it's my twisted opinion. That's pretty much what it is. Y'all suggested I do this, so I did one letter and got a good response for it. And y'all wanted me to do this live. Hey, Tina girl, hey. Y'all wanted me to do this live, so I'm here live trying to do this next letter. It's been a month of Sundays since she sent it. I got this letter on April 21st. So it's been a while since I got this letter and I haven't responded to it. So I'm going to respond today. Hopefully she'll sneak on in the room. The person who sent it to me does want to remain anonymous. So while we're chatting, while I'm reading the letter, y'all can give y'all opinions on it. I'm going to be throwing out some questions. How is it Sly Sylvia? Did I miss that? Sly Sylvia Williams. Hey girl, hey. I'm okay. I can't say that I'm feeling good. I'm okay. I've been in a funky space. I might just be having cabin fever. No, I'm in a space and I need to go see my therapist. I know I do. I really do. I need to just unload on her. And I feel like I'm gonna be set back a little bit in my therapy sessions. But hey T-Ball, I'm trying to look at this screen and that screen down here. I might need to push my laptop up. I got me some gifts, y'all. I don't know if y'all know if I like Funko Pops. So while we waiting on everybody to sit on in, we got 17 people in the room. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. I bought myself some stuff, some unnecessary quarantine items, but they so lovely. So I decided to come on here because y'all know how when I talk to y'all, I start feeling a lot better anyway. So I'm still behind on my recaps and reviews. And I'm gonna show y'all what I got. Y'all know I like toys and trinkets. So if y'all never seen my setup before, when I had my bookshelves, y'all know I like Daryl Dixon on The Walking Dead. So I had his little Funko Pop things. I had the Black Panther, and I got Prince. Okay, so just recently Funko Pop issued out some new ones, and you know, y'all know how much I'm a fan of Tupac. Y'all didn't know that I like me some Cube too. I got me a little Ice Cube Funko Pop. Yay, yay! He got my little Ice Cube. He just straight gangster. I don't know if y'all can see him in there. Yeah, got my little Cube. But y'all know I love me some Tupac. Baby, I got me a Tupac Shakur. I don't know who the fuck he look like, because he don't look nothing like Pac. But it don't matter. They got Pac pretty face on the back. That's all that matter. That's all that really matter. That's be thugging over here. So this made me feel a lot better that I got this. So, like I said, we're gonna do this letter. It's Dear Poetry segment where I give my twisted advice. I'm gonna start off letting y'all know I am not a therapist. That's cute, but nope, not Pac. No, not Pac at all. That's not Pac at all. Y'all know I'm not a therapist. I'm in therapy my damn self. I have no degrees, no decrees, and none of the shit I'm talking about other than life experience. If y'all want to know my accreditation, I got a degree in business administration. There ain't nothing but associates, but I still got it. I got a bachelor's degree in international finance, and I have I'm certified in African American studies, and I'm just certified in life shit, and I got a lot of life experience where I can speak to these topics. So if I give advice, I want you as the listener, whoever wrote me these letters, to take what I said, take the advice of people that's in the chat section as well, listen to it, soak it in. If you agree with it, take some of it on. If you don't, say fuck it. You ain't got to do what we say do. This is just you getting different opinions from different people, but it's not necessarily for you to say, okay, well, Portia told me to go do this, so I got to go do this. So use your own common sense and judgment based off of anything that we said, because we opinionated over here. We very opinionated, and all opinions are welcome as long as you're being respectful to each other in the chat section. I'm the only one that can get indignant on the channel. Okay. So here we go. We're going to start off with this letter. I only have one tonight. The person just asked me to keep their name anonymous. So first of all, I'm going to read the letter. And then I'm going to throw out some random questions that hopefully we can keep the chat interactive. I would like to see what you guys would do in this situation. So if you want to respond to it as well. I try to talk a little bit slower because I know that I can talk fast. I try to talk a little bit slower. I don't have my mic. My daughter, like I said, she's streaming right now. She's on Twitch streaming. And she took my mic in her room, and she ain't even using it. But since she's streaming, I didn't go in there and get it. So hopefully y'all can hear me. If you have some buffering issues, some sound issues, some scrambling of the screen, y'all let me know. Because normally I'm downstairs, which is closer to the modem. I'm upstairs today, so I don't know how this actually look on y'all end. On my screen, it look good. I look cute. I look real cute. Okay, so here we go. I gotta take my glasses off to read. Y'all can't read my glasses on. So it says, oh, that part was to me. Hey, we gonna see this. Okay, this is where it start right here. And I didn't make this up. Because when y'all hear this story, y'all gonna be thinking, Poetry, that sound like you. It's not me. This. Cover the person's name up. Somebody actually sent this to me. Cover their name up. All right. Oh, y'all speaking to each other. Hey, good. Thank you, girl. Thank you, cousin. I thought I looked cute today. I thought I did. Okay, so here we go. Dear Poetry, I would love to hear your thoughts on how to get along with your family that lives with you. I'm originally from right outside of Chicago. I was an only child raised by a single mother. My mom and I were extremely close. Our relationship was great all the way up until recently. I moved out when I turned 20 because I wanted to have the experience of living on my own. Now I'm 38, and a few years ago, I moved to Tennessee. My mother's originally from here. So after being gone for 6 months, my mother decided to move back to Tennessee. I think I got that right. So your mama was originally from Tennessee. She left for 6 months and then she came back. Okay. But there was one problem. She asked to move in with me. Child, child. Okay. So me thinking it would be a brief arrangement, I said, okay, since I have a 2-bedroom flat. But we are still living together, and I feel it has put a huge damper on our once close relationship. She stays up in my business, and she never goes anywhere besides work. She only works part time and church. I have come accustomed to having privacy and my personal space, but I don't want to be rude or disrespectful. I've been subscribed to your channel for a few months and I noticed you have 3 generations in the same household. How do y'all get along and get personal space? And how do you coexist? Period. All right, y'all. So that's our letter. We done moved Mama into the house. It was only supposed to be a few months or a short period because she actually didn't say how long was the time frame. So I'm gonna try to address that part right there. But Mama's still there. She ain't gone no damn where. So when I read this, I was like, people on this channel gonna think this me because they know that I'm living with my mama. But I'm not an only child. My mother was a single parent. I don't know if I can call my mother a single parent because I didn't live with her majority of the time. But she was a single mother. Um, and as of right now, her mama ain't gone nowhere. She's still there. We don't know how long her mama been in her house. All we know is that she was used to having personal space. She lived on her own for 18 years. Now her mama there, and she all up in her business. And she don't want to be rude or disrespectful, but she need to know how to coexist. So just from that, hey Empress, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Just from what I just gave y'all a brief little reading, off the top, what would y'all do as far as like you need that personal space in your house and you got a family member living with you, and think of it as your mama as well. We got your mama moved in, you need some personal space. How would y'all address your mother? Okay, while y'all thinking of that, I'm gonna start back off. You say answer the question no. The Empress said no. The Empress would say no, you're just not gonna let her move in, or you're not gonna address her at all. Which one is that, Empress? Or you saying you can't coexist? So, for me, just being in the position right now where I have moved my mother in with me after she had not lived with me for 18 years. In your case too, you had been on your own for 18 years. I think people who have been on their own that length of time, you are of sound mind and sound body, your parent or loved one is of sound mind and sound body, don't move them in. That's my first response. Unless there's like a dire financial need, if you've been on your own that long and there's no reason health-wise or money-wise that somebody need to stay with you, don't move them in. Tina says, talk to your mother. That's the first thing you need to do. Ken Dom says, Mama got to go. Not immediately, but a conversation needs to be had. If her mom's health is good, I have a conversation about helping her find somewhere else to stay. The Empress says, ain't no coexistence around her. I understand that. There could only be one queen. I heard that too. Lady V says, sadly, I had to decline my mom. We don't get along, and I knew she would be on the street. She moved in with her friend. Hey, Kuma, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a long time. You say I can't stay with my family for more than 2 days. I could never. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little background on me. When I decided to move my mother in with me, I had a lot of my elders telling me, Poetry, you can't leave your mama in St. Louis. You gotta take her with you. That's your mama. And I let a lot of people outside influence me in making my decision. I'm not sure if that's the same situation that happened with you because you said that you were an only child, but I'm not sure if you had cousins or aunties or uncles or whatever, or even friends encouraging you to make this move. One of the first things, because you didn't mention in the letter, I'm not sure, you said that you thought that this was going to be short term. if you have not done so already, or if this was not a conversation that you already had in the beginning, you actually need to speak with your mother, just like Ken Don was saying, and have a conversation on, Mom, this was supposed to be short term. I'm wondering, you need help finding you a place, you need help going to look out for a place, something like that. Try to bring it to her gently, because you said that you and your mother had a very good relationship. It's not until recently that the relationship has broken down. So I would lean on the fact that you guys had a good relationship, which a good relationship to me means that you got some good communication going on. So you need to come to her like, okay, do you need to start looking for places? You've been here for a while now. You know, now that you know the area, or she was already familiar with the area because she's from Tennessee. Bring them something that suggests that, okay, it's time for you to go, without really saying it's time for you to go. Um, Tina says, I moved back home after 10 years. I did not make it a year. Hey, Miss Honey, what's going on? Hey, Miss Honey, we had already read the letter. In this situation that we have dealing here, we have a young lady who had moved out on her own when she was 20 years old. She's now 38. So 18 years later, she decided to allow her mother to move in with her. And her mother had moved away from the state that she was in for 6 months, and now she came back. When she came back, she moved in with her. And she is having an issue with privacy, her mother being in her business. I guess she probably wants some me time, and she don't get that anymore because her mama's around. She was believing that this was going to be a short-term situation, but her mama's still there. Now, what we're missing from the letter is how long she was actually there, or if there was any conversation that was had before saying this is how long you're supposed to be here. So, if you got an opinion on that, Miss Honey, what would you do as far as like speaking to the mother about pretty much overstaying her welcome? That's pretty much what she's doing in this situation. Um, Say, Mama needs to get a sugar daddy. Mama probably got a sugar daddy. Now, for me in my situation, I actually had a conversation before we moved here, and says, this is how long you're supposed to stay with me. She's supposed to have started looking for places to live before she even came to Florida with me. And I got lied to, point blank, period. It's like a year and a half later, and I got family members telling me, oh, well, your mama said she ain't going nowhere. She had never planned on going nowhere. So I just got duped. So I'm hoping that's not the situation with you. But I'm very curious as to why your mother would even move with you, because she had been living in Tennessee herself all this time. That's where she's originally from. She only been gone 6 months. So her contacts in Tennessee weren't dissolved or hadn't been erased. She had only been gone 6 months. So when she came back, I hope it's not a situation where she's like taking advantage of your kindness. Or maybe mama just like miss her daughter, and she just want to be around her, want to be with her. And by you being away from home for so long, you're not used to being smothered by that. You like that distant love. You used to loving her from afar, and when I see you come back around, and we like, hey, it's my mama. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the situation here. But you really need to sit down and talk to your mama and find out, and set some actually guidelines on when you expect her to move on into her own place. Make sure that she has a clear understanding. This was only supposed to be temporary. Um, let's see. Tina says, ask her what her long-term plans are. Yeah, definitely ask her what her long-term plans are. Hey, Adele, what's going on? Um, to find out if she had any plan at all to not live with you. By you guys having such a good relationship, that might have been her. She like her baby back home, you know what I'm saying? Or I can go back and be with my daughter, and we can rekindle that good relationship. She may not be aware that her nosiness, or what you perceive to be nosiness, is an issue. She may be thinking that her being in your business is a way for you guys to bond. So you definitely want to set some guidelines with her, or get a clear understanding on um, what her intentions are, as far as really in the long run, what her intentions are. Um, Miss Honey said I would have found her some options before she moved to the state. I'm just saying, you tell me you moving to Georgia, I'm gonna ask you, have you locked down housing? True. And hopefully you won't get in the same situation like I did. Like I say, I was duped and told all this was happening before we moved here, and then come to find out it ain't happening at all. And like, ain't no plans for it to happen. I could be told every blue moon, I'm looking for a place to stay, and here we are, 18 months later, and not a NAIA application has been submitted in anywhere. Okay, so Miss Honey also said when someone moves in, it's harder to get them to move out. True. Keisha Charmaine agree with that. It's harder to get them to move out. Like I know I've had times before that I've let family members come crash with me, and they supposed to stay a couple days, and I look up it's a month later, and because you knew they was in dire straits, you don't want to put them out. Then you start to get animosity between you two. And I see this where you're saying you guys are at right now where you feel tension. Your mama may not feel no tension out of her. She think that y'all are really rekindling y'all old bond together. She's with her boo, her daughter, you know what I'm saying? Um, Tina say you gotta view the options with her. Gotta view the options with her. I think that will make her feel more secure. Um, Make her feel like you did not just pushing her. View the options with her and be like, oh, mama, have you look at this one? Look at this place right here. You know what I'm saying? And she might get the hint. Hey, Tio, what's going on? Girl, I was duped. I was duped and I was pressured. I was duped and I was pressured. Um, it always seems like a good idea in the beginning. That's what Sonya Renee says. It always seems a good idea. Okay, so she also said that it says today was extremely close and the relationship was great all the way up until recently. Um, got the 2 bedroom, so that's good. But yeah, you said that you felt that it really has put a huge damper on your once close relationship. Hey TR, what's going on? I definitely think that you should sit down and have a talk. And like I say, because you said that you guys had such an awesome relationship, I think that like with for me, an awesome relationship includes great communication. I think that you'll be able to communicate with her. Um, Now on the flip side of it, if you've been duped as well, sometimes we have parents that feel like the children owe them something. So once they get in the door, they get settled in, they feel like I done took care of you, gonna raise you all my life. Now it's your turn to take care of me. Sometimes we may have parents to do that. And that's where tough love need to come in. And that's easier said than done. Hey Jazzy Nicole, it's a lot easier said than done. Trust me, I am a living example. I'm in therapy because of this, y'all. I am a living example of you know what you need to do. You know that staying in the same household together just ain't working. You done talked, you done had the conversations. It seemed to be going in one ear out the other. Then that means at some point you are gonna have to make a drastic change. You can't wait for that person to make the move because they gonna never do it. That's when you've been duped. I'm moving. That's my situation. You want to stay here, stay. I'm moving. And I can't, in my situation, take on the responsibility of what happens at that point. You strong mind, able bodied person just like me. There's no reason that you need to be under my roof, allowing me to just take care of you. It's no reason, none. Um, Tina says it's generational at the Empress when I was your age. Yeah, oh, I missed something there. I missed something. So it says she goes to work, so we know Mama got a job, so she can at least find a place. So help looking for her a reasonable place to stay. She go to work. Use the church home. There's you say she goes to work and goes to church. Maybe somebody at the church putting some feelers at the church. Somebody can help, sister get a place to stay. Um, and you can do so without being rude or disrespectful. Just like say, just actually sitting down and have a conversation with her. Have some options on the table for her. Different places you can go look at. Let her know when you can go with her to go check these places out. Like, Mom, I like this one. What you think about this? You're saying something like that. Um, How do y'all get along and get personal space? That was one of the questions. In this household, we get personal space by closing doors. That's pretty much it. We get personal space by closing doors. But as far as like, if I wanted to have company over, I don't. But I don't because I don't trust men in general around my child. She's a 21-year-old young lady, and just from my upbringing, I don't bring people to my house like that. I don't trust not just men, but I don't trust a lot of people in my space because in my lifetime I had a lot of stuff taken from me. I've been taken advantage of. People stealing stuff. They walk out with toasters and all kind of crazy shit. So I don't trust a lot of people in my space. Um, so here, that's our personal space. Pretty much is shutting the door. Also, I'm very good at ignoring people. That's you could be walking there and standing talking in my face, and I will ignore the fuck out of you like you ain't there. So, and then after a while, people get the hint to stop fucking talking to me and walk the hell away. That's another way that I get personal space. Now, as far as my mama, she has invited people to this house that she's staying at. See, one thing I think that you have to understand, or one thing I think that a lot of the parents don't understand, when you allow them to come stay with you, they take that as now that they live there. And there's a difference between staying with you and living with you. Living with you means that there's a partnership of some sorts going on in that household where things are being taken care of, different roles are being played by each person in the household. Somebody's staying with you, that means that they have short term. This ain't theirs. I'm allowing you to be in that space, and it's supposed to be for a limited time. I may even charge you some money to do so, but you staying with me. You won't live with me. This is not yours. So if it's not yours, you need permission from me, who live here, to bring people into my space. And I know that that has been violated in my household a few times. Um, so yeah, in this house, personal space, that's just it. I ignore motherfuckers and we shut doors. We Everybody got locks. We would shut the door. My mama door shut right now. And I have an upstairs and a downstairs. So when I got this house, I made an agreement so it could seem like we separately together. I gave my mama the master bedroom on the first floor and me and Keena upstairs. So we could seem like we ain't even in the same space for real. However, can't nobody just walk up in this bitch without my permission. Ain't no sleepovers, ain't no parties, no guests, nothing like that, unless I agree to it. Because this right here is my space. I invited you to come stay with me until you find you a place. That was the clause, until you find you a place. But the key is you gotta start looking for that damn place. It ain't I want you to come live with me forever until you grow old and get into a nursing home or I grow old. That wasn't an arrangement. The arrangement was you're supposed to stay with me till you find a place. So by you just staying with me, you don't have all the rights as somebody who lives here. Okay, let me go back a little bit. So Lady V says she agreed with Empress. They had a convo about her cousin. She was keeping her 19-year-old home so he can get education and good employment before pushing him out. Hey, I feel that. Like I said, my daughter's 21, and I honestly don't feel that she is financially responsible enough to be out on her own. I still have the financial capabilities of making sure that she is stable before she go out on her own. So I'm choosing to allow her to be here. She can go if she wants to. If she decides to come into me more and say, Mom, I'm moving, I'm gonna respect that, give her a hug, and I might even help her get the moving truck. But she can stay here as long as I'm willing to take care of her right now. On the other hand, I don't offer the same extension to my parental because of history. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Let's see what else we got here. The Empress said that her brother still lives with the mom too, rent free. You had to pay rent and utilities if you came up. Wait a minute, girl. Empress, you saying your brother still live there rent free, but when you come home for the summertime, you still gotta pay rent. If you just come home for the summer, you gotta pay your own rent and utilities, but your brother that rent free. See, that's a problem. But I would have a problem with that. I would have a problem with that right there. Me and mama and daddy, we have some conversations. I wouldn't go home. I wouldn't go home. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Tina say always ask about the guest policy. Yes. Miss Honey say it's best to be direct but with respect. They are your parent. But however, people hate this. However, I'm not one of them people who think that somebody just deserves respect because you happen to hop out their coochie or you was the one that popped out of the sperm. I don't think that just because you have the title of my parent uh, requires my respect if you have not shown respect for me. Point blank period. Because like that. Because there's a lot of everybody's household is not as stable and as functional as one would like it to be. There's a lot of broken homes, a lot of dysfunction, and over the years, I really in the last 2 years really that unconditional love shit for me is really going out the window. I can't love you just because you my grandmama. I can't love you just because you my brother. It don't work for me no more. That just I didn't I can't do it. I can't do it no more. I it, it's a hard transition for me, and I know that seems like I'm being a bitch. But everybody household don't have some sense of normalcy or some sense of stability or some type of traditionalness. Sometimes some of these damn parents just don't fucking deserve our respect. Just because I hopped out your coochie, you don't mean that you deserve my respect. But I understand what you're trying to say, Miss Honey. You want to be respectful. I understand that. But Miss Honey also saying, value relationship in order to protect that, I think we both need our own separate homes. Okay, she was giving her a statement to say, you know what, I value our relationship, mama, but in order to protect that relationship, I think we both need our own separate homes. That's the wise words from Miss Honey. I agree. Especially because y'all have a good relationship. You want to go to your mama and be like, look here, I love you, girl. I love you. You love you. But this living arrangement is making me a little uneasy. I've been on my own for 18 years, so I'm not used to not having, I'm not used to someone always being here. And so I think it may be best if I go back to that, will help you find some place that's nearby. We can hang out often, talk on the phone like we always do, used to, catch up, you know what I'm saying? But living together is really crowding my space. That's, something like them along them lines. Um, what else was said? Hey Tony, what's up? What's up, girl? You saying, dear Lord, you already know, girl. You already know. Miss Honey said, as opposed to getting your ish and get the step, you don't want to get to that point. You don't want to get to the angry point like, get the fuck out. You don't want to get to that. Miss Honey said it in a nicer way. Get your shit, and get the fuck out. What damn which movie is that from? I know because I watched it so many damn times. Oh my goodness, I don't know, whatever, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah. So all right, so Tony say mom can't have no sleepovers. No, ain't no sleepovers here. Like I said, I'm 46 years old. My daughter's 22. She has never seen a man that I brought home sleeping over with me. Now, there's been a man sleeping in my house before, but they've been on the couch, and I've been in my room. 3 or younger, I did have a dude sleeping with me. I'm telling you, that 3 or younger, I did. When she got older and I got a little bit wiser, I just didn't want my daughter to see me as a whole, and I know that I could be one, and I didn't want her to see me bring different men all into the house like that. Hey, Miss D, it's me, D. You say good night. How you doing? I'm doing good. I guess, you know what, I'm better. Actually, when I started talking to y'all, I feel a lot better. I've been in the headspace all week, but as of right now, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Let's see. No, no sleepovers. Ain't no sleepovers up here. I don't need to hear my mama downstairs getting busy. My mama is still a very attractive woman. She still has a high libido. No, I don't need. No, we don't need that. We don't need that sewing through the walls and opening the door and all that sexual funk run out because the refrigerator downstairs by her. And I go through at night and get me some water and some chips or something. No, no, sir, no, ma'am, Pam. And then I'm a nudist. I like to walk around in some panties and a bra. No, ain't no randoms gonna be up in here. She had to have a permission to come here when her girlfriend was coming to hang over. Come ask me could she stay. And I knew when that situation happened, my mom was like, can my friend spend the night? You know, she was coming up here from St. Petersburg and working up in Universal. She wanted to spend the night. And I told Kingdom when it happened, I said, watch, they gonna try to get her to stay here. That night, dang, could she stay for a few more days? But can she stay for a week? She looking for a place to stay up here? No. You play that kindness the one time, and then you give them an inch, and they take a mile. No, no. So ain't no sleepovers, male or female. Ain't no sleepovers. Like I said, my cousin is up in Tallahassee. This right here, this is my domain. But when my cousin from Tallahassee come, I still give them the respect to say, hey, Miss Hazy coming down here, y'all cool with that? You know, give everybody opportunity. She want to be here for a few days. Everybody good? You know, it's gonna be an issue. You know, I don't know what everybody got planned. You know, somebody might have work. You know, somebody might be feeling good like me. If just say for example, she want to come down right now or yesterday, and she talked to Keena, and then Keena was like, okay, Hazy be here tomorrow. I'd have been pissed off because I was already in the fucking mood. I didn't want nobody around. So give me the respect to say, no, it's not a good time. Or yeah, it's cool. So male or female, ain't no sleepovers unless it go through me. Ain't no sleepovers. Um, let's see, what else here? Alrighty. So Kendon, he was saying his mom asked him if she could move in with him because she wanted to save money and y'all both super close. I told her up front all of my rules, and after that she declined. That's how you have to be. That's Kendall. To address that though, do you think that by you giving out those ground rules to your mother has that hindered your relationship? Like, did she take offense to it? Like I say, some parents be feeling like you owe them. Like, what you mean I can't live with you? What you mean I gotta follow your rules? Did she take offense to it, or she was understanding? Because that's what we would like to happen in this situation with Miss Anonymous letter her, that her mama would be like, okay, I understand. You know what I'm saying? You know, the war I'm a welcome mat, war out the welcome mat. You know, I understand. Let me go ahead and start looking. Hopefully that's the situation. Um, the Empress say your brother's 13 years younger than me, but we both are not adults now. Look, if y'all both adults, y'all both working, ain't no way in high hell that my mama or daddy gonna tell me that I gotta pay them some rent to stay there for the fucking summertime and my brother living there rent free. No. It gonna be fair across the board. Either he gonna kick in something too, or I ain't coming. I ain't coming. I ain't paying. Mm-mm. Um, say be firm. Akuma say be firm and don't give in. I agree. Hey Anna, LA, what's going on? Say the children did not ask to be here. Amen. Evita say you right, coach. I'm telling you, cuz I'm telling you. Empress say I agree with poetry 100% on everything said. Adele say I can love my immediate family, but from afar if need be. Now liking you, that's a whole nother story, girl. Ain't that the truth? Well, see, I don't know. That love for me. Love is a strong word for me. For me to tell you that I love you, it's a strong word. I love my friends. When I love you, I am willing to go all in for you. Do 100 no matter what. When I love you. When I like you, I'm going to think about that shit. Like, maybe, maybe not. But when I love you, and if you have been constantly dogging me, treating me, mistreating me, or even if I just perceive it, you may not actually been doing, but if I perceive it that way, no, I ain't gonna be like, I love you. I know you wasn't shit to me. Yeah, but I love you anyway, just because you are. No, mm-mm. Just like I said with my family members, they were telling me, you need to do this just because she your mama. You need to do this because that's your daddy. I don't give a damn. Not no more. I like I say, I haven't completely followed through on my I don't give a damnness, but I'm working towards it. It's a long time. Wait till tell. That was it. Get your shit. Get your shit. That's it. That's it. It's on your name. Yes, Adele. Y'all got it. Y'all know. Y'all my people. Y'all my people. Um, Miss Honey say, "Oh, if you dysfunctional, you ain't moving in. I don't care who you are." Exactly. And I wish, because we were in such a better space. We were in a good space, but we were in a better space. And now I think we've taken steps back here. So, our anonymous know how to get along with my mama. Yeah, a conversation, definitely for sure, without a doubt, a conversation needs to be had. Um, oh, somebody else tagged me in something. Oh, it's me, D. Say YouTube is therapy. Yes, YouTube can be therapy. YouTube can. I don't know why. I didn't think to just come on here and just talk to y'all like I normally do. I did a couple videos and I wasn't handling myself in the best way. Surprisingly, I have not gotten in trouble at work. Thank Jesus. I mean, won't he do it? Okay, so the Emperor says sleepovers, men should have their own homes or be able to afford hotels. My great grandmother said this is wise words for her. She said, um, damn, I can't think of it. I'm thinking of another. I was going to say the old phrase, if they can't use a home, don't bring a home. But that's something totally different. My grandmama said that. My great grandmother said something along the lines, if they ain't got no place to lay, if they don't have a place for you to lay your head, then ain't no business. You ain't got no business climbing in their bed. That's what she would say. If they ain't got no place for you to lay their head, ain't no business for you to climb in their. You ain't got no business climbing in their bed. So I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay, so Tony, look here, girl. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to speak some truth. Say word to great grandma. Great, I love my great grandma. She used to have some words for us. Ken don't say nah, not at all. We're still really close. That's good. We laughed and moved on. I told her I'm young and will come in late and have people all over when I feel like it. I understand that. So I'm glad she understood. See, and you had the conversation before it even happened, which, yeah. Melanie says off topic, but are you still reviewing Insecure? Yes, I'm still reviewing Insecure. Um, if you check my community board, I usually post on the community board. If there's any delays, um, so you have to turn your notification bell on to get those. Or if you watch Travel and Talk Tuesday, usually at Travel and Talk Tuesday, you can find out what the hell is going on in my life over the last week, and you can understand why videos ain't up. And so, Melanie, I have been in a headspace that I ain't gave a fuck about what nobody else wanted but me in this particular moment. I ain't want to talk to nobody. I wouldn't even answer my phone. I was responding to a few comments on YouTube, but I wasn't doing videos. And I did two videos. You probably didn't see them though, but I did two videos explaining that I just wasn't in the right frame of mind. Um, hey Paula, what's going on? For people new to this group who don't know me or who have not been with the channel a long time, um, I I deal with a lot of mental health issues. I deal with a lot of anger. I deal with a lot of rage. I'm unmedicated. I refuse to be, and because of COVID right now, we are not in therapy, so I can't talk to my damn therapist. So I got to deal with stuff the best way I know how, and a lot of times, separation is good for me. They won't respond to my text either. I won't respond to text. I won't respond to nothing. Until today, I finally hit back a couple people, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna talk to you. Um, sometimes it just turns off and on like that. Something at work may trigger me. Something in the show may trigger me, and most times when I'm like that upset, I try not to do the reviews or the recaps because I'm probably, for the most part, is gonna nitpick on everything that went wrong, and I won't be doing nothing but just talking bad about the whole fucking review the entire time. and or my tone would be so disconnected from what actually happened. I can't focus. I can't watch the episode. I try to watch Insecure the other night. I never got through with it. The first 2 minutes I was like, fuck this shit, and I turned it back off. So yeah, just if you keep in touch with the community board or Traveling Talk Tuesday, you probably know for certain when I'm not doing a video right now. Yeah, and I have been crazy busy. It's been like Christmas time around my job. You say, stay. Poetry, are you a Capricorn because you sound like me? No, I'm a Gemini, baby. Gemini. My Gemini twins have Geminis. Um, so you understand how I feel, Poetry, when you fed up. Yeah, I'm gonna get the reviews. I still have the last 2 episodes of Love Goes to go, and I have Insecure to go. When I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? I think I can go ahead and do it. I think I can sit down and watch. Um, I didn't get home till 7:30 tonight, and I wanted to do this live at 9, so I didn't have time to like in between. I sat down and made me a roast beef sandwich, and by the time I got done with my last bite, it was already 8:40. So I didn't watch nothing. So you swear we kinfolk. If I'm anxious, trust me, you don't want to hear from me. You don't. You don't. And like I said, I had people that was calling me because they seen the Traveling Talk Tuesdays. Like there's somebody asked Corrupted Cat. Corrupted Cat was like, why they got your phone number? There's actual people on my channel that know me for real, so they have my phone number. Like anything is possible with Tony. That's my man. That's my ace boom coon. We've been since fuck forever. We've been cool since when I was 12, 13 years old. You may see Just Be Real. That's my cousin. You may see Hazy. That's my cousin. You may see Sweet Pea. That's one of my good friends. Um, Me and Miss Honey, we ain't talked on the phone yet, but we got each other's phone number. Phone Jones, I got her phone number. Ty, we talk on the phone. Love, we talk on the phone. So it's people on here that I actually talk to outside of YouTube, and we build bonds, or even if it's just talk through email. Like me and Sean Taylor, I think she's Wings and Mumbo's now. We talk to email, we talk to inbox. So people watch the video sometimes and they be like really genuinely concerned. So they be calling, they be reaching out. And I'm one of them people like sometimes just don't say nothing to me. Just don't say nothing. Just like, and then if I'm rejecting your call or ignoring your call, please don't call back to back. Please don't call back to back because that's just going to infuriate you more. And I understand that you're trying to make sure I'm all right, but I'm not a suicidal person. I told y'all before, I'm scared to hell of dying. I'm not a suicidal person. I will hurt you before I hurt myself. So you ain't got to worry about me as far as like I ain't off the deep end type that. Like I might be locked the fuck up, and then I need some bail money. Y'all have to super chat my ass. But other than that, no. So that's it. Say a break away from me when I am going through it is a blessing for you. A break from anybody. Say I've known Geminis to go MIA under duress. Yes, we go MIA. We like to be separate. We like to separate. Okay, so I had a question though. Have any of you ever stayed with somebody that you could honestly say you overstayed your welcome? I honestly don't think that. I didn't think. I gotta really think about that. Did I move in with somebody? I did move in with my friend once upon a time, and but I didn't overstay my welcome. I might have. I honestly could say right now, I probably would have took advantage of the situation if her house was habitable because I was pregnant with Keena. I didn't have nowhere to go. I had a car, I had a job, so that was cool. But I didn't have a place to live. And so if she like was like one of my best friends like growing up, so she would have let me stay there as long as I could have. I would have never had to leave if I didn't want to. And I probably would have stayed and overstayed my welcome, even though when I came in, like I'm just gonna be here a couple weeks, I probably would have did it if her house wasn't infested with roaches. I think I told y'all this story before. I was pregnant. I was laying on her couch chilling, and a roach fell off her ceiling and ran across my belly. I left that day. I ain't even stayed the time frame I told her I was gonna be there. I got the fuck up and I left. But I probably would have overstayed my welcome. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. Drell the Bear, hey, welcome to the room. Platonic friend, men friend, whoever. Our letter that we had today, Drell, was our viewer, her mother ended up moving in with her. She's supposed to be staying for a little while, but mama ain't left nowhere. And now she feeling a little crowded, like her privacy is being violated. She want to know how she can coexist with her. That's one thing she asked, how to coexist with her mother. Because it didn't seem like she really wanted her to move. It seemed like she wanted her to be able to stay in the space with her. So let me address that too. So if in fact you don't care about your mother moving, we didn't talk about that. We just talked about getting your mama gone. If you don't want her to move, you just want to get used to the idea, but you want to set some boundaries. That's exactly what you have to do. You need to sit down and set some boundaries. I know you've been here for a little while, but like I said, I'm not used to this because we haven't lived together in the last 18 years. So we need to set some boundaries, some ground rules about coming and going, what you should about things should be into, what things of yours. Like both of y'all need to say, this is what I don't want you to be involved in. I don't want you to be picking up the phone talking to my friends, be like, yeah, girl, that's what she said. You know what I'm saying? Or where was you at last night? Who was you with? I don't need you to do that. I don't need you to be my mama in this particular moment. I need you to be my housemate. So if you don't want mama to leave and you fine with her being there, because like I say, I haven't lived together in a while, you just want your privacy, you want some guidelines set, you definitely need to sit down and have that conversation. And you want to make sure that when you have a conversation, it's not just about what you want or what you need. You have to have an understanding what she wants and what she needs as well if you guys are going to live together. Now, like I say, in my situation, I've tried that too. That didn't work. But like I said, I've been duped. I went so far where I even had to write a note on the refrigerator about not touching. I told y'all before about people touching my food. I came back one day, my goddamn chicken was gone. I looked up one day, my motherfucking sausage was missing. You know, simple shit like that. I got a note on the refrigerator, y'all. It says, don't touch people's stuff. You know, if they left it here, that's where they wanted it to be. Don't move it, okay? Then the next one says, respect people's shit. If they didn't offer it to you, if they didn't say that you could have some, don't touch it. And then the third one says, respect people's shit. It's 3 rules in the house. And it still ain't being done. It still ain't been done. So I had to go back and amend number 1. It says, touch means putting your damn hands on it. It don't mean when I say don't touch my food, don't come back and eat it. It means don't touch it. Don't slide it to the left. Don't slide it to the right. I'm very picky, very petty about when people touch my food. If I have it on the plate, wherever it's at, don't take it. I know you're probably trying to be nice. I know. But don't take it and put it in another container for me. I don't want you touching my shit. Don't touch my fucking food. I don't want you moving my beverage. Don't move it on shelves in the refrigerator. Leave it the fuck alone. Don't touch it. Don't put your hands near it. I don't want you breathing near my shit. That's like, so don't touch it. So like, and my mama, she don't listen. She don't listen. I'm serious about the food, so you don't touch my stuff. I'm serious about anything. Like I've been drinking out of this mason jar, right? Because I know it has like 24 ounces in it. And I'm the only one who sits downstairs on the couch because we have the big screen TV there. I don't have a TV in my bedroom. So I'm the only one who sits on the couch. My mama bought her own big screen TV for her room. So she watched TV in her room. Keena don't watch TV, but she has a TV in her room if she need it. So my mason jar be right there. You know what I'm saying? I refill my water as needed. I wash it out, put juice or whatever in it as needed. And I came home from work one day and my damn mason jar was gone. And I was like, where the fuck is my damn jar? That's the first thing that I noticed, where my jar. I went to the kitchen. It was in the kitchen on the sink with the rest of the dead dishes ready to be washed. But there was no need for you to touch my shit in the first place. You don't even sit there on the fucking couch. Why is my damn mason jar bothering you? Leave my shit where I left it so I could find it. I hate people touch my stuff. I do. Okay, so yeah, Jazzy, it was a roach. My friend's house was really infested with roaches. And my mama moved in. Why did my mama move in with her? I was staying there with her because I was homeless at the time. And then my mama moved in with her too. I know my mama ended up staying. I have no idea why my mama ended up moving in with my friend. But my mama ended up staying there with her. My mama cleaned up the girl house a lot. And she got rid of a lot of the roaches and stuff. But it was the whole building. She lived in an apartment building. I think they had like 20 residents. The whole building was infested with roaches. And that motherfucker fell off that sealed it onto my pregnant belly. I moved right then and there. I got up. I ain't come back. Said my mama gotta, Drill said my mama gotta go. So I love her, but she got to go. Tony said, ooh, we wrote, girl, burn it down. She in the mood. You know what the crazy thing, Tony? Every house that particular girlfriend has had since, I have not stayed longer than maybe 20, 30 minutes in. I think I've actually only been in one other house that she's had since then, and it was pretty clean. So I don't know if, like I said, if it was just a unit and the whole building was just infested, but the one she was in, it was pretty clean. But ever since then, if I go visit her, I ain't staying longer than 30 minutes because I don't want nothing to run out on my ass. Yeah, don't move. Yeah, I'm so serious, Paula. Don't move my food. Don't move my beverage. Don't move my toilet paper. If I don't put it on the roll and I set it there on the end of the tub, leave it there on the end tub till I come back, I will put it up. I'm just real picky about people touching my stuff because I'm not a germaphobe, I don't think. But I don't know if you washed your damn hands and then you go in here touching my food. No, then some food may get. What if the food of my food spill onto your hand? Now you want to lick it, and then you steady go in there, put it in the container. No, don't touch my stuff. Don't touch my stuff. You stay petty. Paula say that's how I visit people. Miss Honey said wherever you put me, and that's where I hang. Yeah, right on the couch. So just sit there. I ain't moving. My son don't want you to breathe when his food is out. Sonia, I love your son. I love your son. Miss Honey says, I think the mother in this Q&A is being a bit of a father. That seems like a deal breaker for the daughter. Exactly. If we go back to the Q&A, she says that, what she says, she stays up in my business and she never goes anywhere besides work. So yeah, mama is all in her business. She all, and she don't go nowhere. So she ain't. It's almost like she don't have a life of her own anymore. Maybe her mama was, because she's been on her own for 18 years. And her mama wouldn't, for the last 6 months, her mama had moved somewhere else. And now she was living in Tennessee, but they weren't living together. And now her mama moved back to Tennessee. And now she's all up in her business. And I'm thinking, like I said, I don't really know the mama's point of view, so I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. But I'm thinking mama may just be trying to have a friend. Sometimes mama be all up in your business because trying to connect and reconnect with you, bond with you a little tighter for being all up in your business. And she thinks that she probably giving you friendly advice, mommy advice, and you're like, I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear that. You know, but you don't want to say that to your mama. So yeah, and she don't never go nowhere. I feel like, woo. Yeah, if you want her to get out and do some things, like do some more things with the church, you know. Don't you want to go to Miss Patty's house? Go play bridge or something, you know. So go shopping with Miss Cookie, something. You can't come into my room. Hold on for a second, y'all. Watch out, Keena. You coming in? Go down the stairs, you know. So, you want to pull up a chair? You want to sit down? Keena's here, y'all.
She locked me out.
Yeah, you can put a shirt if you want.
What we doing?
Right now we having a live stream. One of my viewers sent a letter in. you can. I guess you can get this opinion too. See, our relationship is kind of. You're not on the camera, are you? You're not on the camera. Okay, so our relationship is kind of different because you live with me, and I told you right now you ain't never gotta go nowhere, But okay, our viewer, she moved out on her own. She was 20.
Ooh, that's young.
And she wanted to feel what it was like to live by herself. Getting like, that's young. Don't move out to 20. And 18 years later, her mother moved in with her. 38.
Okay, 30.
So her mom moved in, but it was supposed to be temporary. At least that's what she thought. I don't know if her mama had that same understanding.
Okay.
But she thought it was temporary. Her mama still there. Her mama all in her business. She don't ever go nowhere other than to work in church. And she want to know how to coexist. Now, one of the questions she did ask about us having 3 generations in this household, how do we coexist together? And how do you get your private space, your privacy? We need it. You got to talk loud because we ain't got the mic.
Oh, well, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, the mic in my room. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't really, like, we kind of understand each other enough.
Me and you, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah, for, like, personal space, like, and then I'm in my room all the time.
That's what I said, our personal space is closed doors.
Yeah, like.
And, like, if I'm mad, Keena know to leave me alone when I'm mad.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you bother me anyway when I'm mad. Because it's easy to make me, like, not mad, so.
Because you so not me.
Yeah.
Because I be, when you hold stuff in.
Yeah, when I hold stuff in, then it's a problem at that moment. But it's easy to change that. When you hold stuff in, I know not to open that door.
Yeah.
Like, I'll, like, crack, like, her door don't open properly. But usually, if I'm trying to bust in the room, she'll, like, laugh or something because, I'm struggling. But if she don't laugh, then I'm going back to my room. I know. I'm either going back to my room or I'm going downstairs. One or the other.
So,
but
like
us, I don't know.
So how would you feel, though, if I was always in your business?
I'd be mad.
What would you say to me?
I probably wouldn't say nothing.
You wouldn't?
Mm-mm.
And see, I was telling the viewer that I think because y'all had a good relationship, and y'all got good communication, that she could probably sit down with her mother and explain to her what's going on. But you don't think you would? And see, I think that me and you got good communication. But you still wouldn't tell me?
We do, but I'm not really one to talk about my emotions much. Like, I feel like you understand my, like, facial expressions and the way I, like, act more than anything, so you know off of that. But I'm not good with words at all.
I didn't think about that. Our viewer may not be good with words either.
Yeah, I'm more of
and she don't know how to put it into words.
But
like I said, we've had some people on here. Miss Honey gave some words of advice on exactly what to say. Tina, Keisha Charmaine, both of them put out there like some things that we could say. And with Keena not being some personal words, she was like, I feel that you can read it.
I'm like a visual person.
Tony gonna say she know you crazy.
I get it from her, so I ain't no much better. I ain't that much better at all.
Kiwi Panda.
Yeah, I just got done with stream.
Okay, so hey Lynette, what's going on? I didn't see you come in. So Lynette, if you still in here, we just talking about I think you might have heard me explaining to Keena, our viewer. She had been living on her own for 18 years, from age 20 to 38. Mama just moved in. Now I know. Oh, I ain't gonna. That's not my business. Okay, so, she want to know how she can coexist with her mother because her mama all of her business. Her mama don't want to go nowhere. And initially, we started off saying, "Mama need to go. You need to sit down and have a talk with her. Help Mama find her own place." But if she don't really want her mother to go, what is the best way or best advice we can give for them to coexist? We already got out there for her to set some ground rules. And I was saying that some boundaries. They both need to have boundaries. If Mama gonna stay, y'all both need to have boundaries of what y'all expect, what y'all want, what y'all need. Tina said that's why I don't do potlucks. I don't. We was talking about the fact that I don't like people touching my food, don't like people using my glasses. Okay, so we have in this household set plates and set bowls that we use. Mm-hmm. Okay, now my mama felt out of place because she didn't get a bowl or a plate, right? So she went and bought her own. So she has a red set of plate and bowls. I have a gray set of plate and bowls. My mama went and bought her a black set. My mama been using everybody's set. We really taking issue with that. You went and bought your own because you felt left out because we had our own, even though it's a white set too. It's a white set there that anybody can use it. Like so anybody can use those. But we had our own specific ones. But every time I come to the kitchen, either Keenan plate or my plate gone. And we like, fuck is our shit at? My mama done used it. That's what I'm saying. They're touching the stuff. Don't touch our stuff. I think I made you like, did I make you that way?
Yeah. I think like, when I was younger, our boundaries was terrible.
Really?
They was terrible. Especially when you broke your ankle and how I used to act. Like I was not a good person. Like my emotions was popping off at that second. When I'm playing on Twitch, I just got done playing Dragon Ball Z. But like our emotions, like when I was younger, I was not a good child. I will admit it. But now I just sit here and I be like, "What's up? How's it going?" But like, you know, it's a
leave a note.
Leave a note. Oh my God, half of us can't read.
To the mama, write mama a letter.
Make it cute. Yeah, but like talking is probably the best.
The best conversation. Like, I was thinking too, like if you want mama to leave, when you come to that conversation, have some suggestions of some places she can go look at, offer to go look at it with her because they have a good relationship. It's not like a dysfunctional relationship. They have a good relationship. So you have some place like I'll go with you. We can go meet up at this particular time. Ooh, you know. Yeah, like I said, go hang out with Miss Patty at the church, something like that. Miss Patty got this function going on. Don't you want to go? I'll drop you off. Something like that. Just, to get her out. Exactly. I'm not, because that's one thing I'm not understanding here, though, because like mama always lived in Tennessee. She only moved away for 6 months, then she moved back. But now that she done moved back, she don't go no damn where. Other than working church. Like, that's why I'm saying, that's why I'm gathering that mama is trying to bond with you again. She ain't lived with you in 18 years.
It ain't the best way to bond, though.
Yeah, but
you can bond way more, like way easier.
But like I kind of actually wish my mama was in this conversation, but I don't know if she'd tell the truth, cause she'd come in the room and she'd be like, "What y'all talking about?" And we'd be like, "Why you all in our business?" So I be really want to understand it. Why is it so?
Yeah, go get her.
Why you want to know so bad? That's what I be feeling like. Why you want to know so damn bad? Like why? And it's not like we like being secretive so you can hear what we talking about. Like, why do you need clarity? What's going on? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so Ken Dom said it makes you wonder how close they really are to be having this problem. We need more information. I'm gonna follow up with her, see if I can get a little more information, and then when we come back and do the next, if I get another letter, I haven't got another letter yet. I guess I need to say that if y'all want to send letters of advice, you can DM me on Twitter or Instagram at My Twisted Life, the same as the channel name, but no TV, just My Twisted Life. Or you can email me at mytwistedlife@gmail.com. Same as the channel name, My Twisted Life, all one word. So that's how you can get y'all letters to me. And then I haven't decided on that when I'm gonna do them, but I don't know. I do kind of like this live format so I can get everybody's interaction here together. Let's see what we got going on. Everybody speaking to Kingdom right there. She's asked what she's playing on Twitch. Say if you're bad. Okay, Anna LA says if you're bad with words or discussion, have a safe word or phrase that means that's all I'm gonna say and back off. Explain that a little further for me. I think I understand what you're trying to say, Anna. Like if you bad with words or bad at talking, I don't know. Have a safe. I think I understand what she's saying.
I get it
because our word is periwinkle. But we do that to each other, and we can see that we getting upset or getting. One of us will scream out. One of us will say gently, periwinkle. That's our word to say just back off the conversation. But we get to play on each other. We get to help each other out. So if it's just you in your own head, I guess maybe you making up a word in your head that you don't have to say. Just say, hey, it's my moment to calm down. Never mind. Forget this conversation. This ain't the time. This ain't the place right now. Is that what you're saying? Okay, Anna's saying, like, have something brief you could say without getting deep into it. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Okay. Um, Paula says, unless mom doesn't like living by herself. Um, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That mama just is happy she home, and so like now she kind of being like overbearing. It may not realize she being overbearing, so that's again where the conversation needs to come in.
Communication is
Yeah, like she feel like she's trying to connect you. She's trying to stay connected to your youngster. You know what I'm saying? Miss Honey say twisted. It seems like you guys are what's it? Siloed within the same home, more like roommates. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to call us roommates. No, ain't no roommates. You just stay in here until you find a place to live. A roommate, got maybe the same. I move when you move. We just may move in different directions. No, you were supposed to just be staying here. I say this was a whole discussion. My Twitter. Okay, so my Twitter and my Twitter and Instagram is My Twisted Life. My email at gmail.com. All right. Okay, so when mom crosses the line, don't sit on it. Say right then what's bothering you. Mind your business, mom. Okay, so gotcha. I understood. I'm gonna try to like weave it in here, so I let her remain anonymous. So I got you. Oh shit. I'm gonna come back to that. All right, so we had all the people that overstay your welcome. Um, we've had a lot of people in our family come stay with us that overstay their welcome. Remember when Big Daddy came and stayed with us?
It stresses me out just thinking about it.
This is the longest overstayed welcome that we have because before we moved here, um, arrangements to get our own place was already in place. It was only supposed to be for a certain. Actually, January was supposed to be the original move out date. January this year, and now we in March. In May, we in May now. 5 months. We 5 months overdue. 5 months overdue. But our lease is up in October. I don't care. I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? And I think I had people telling me like, you just gonna leave it like that? What your mama gonna do? I don't know. You had, by October, you done had 2 years to figure that shit out. My mom's still young. She's 64. Like I said, she's very sound mind and body. And since being here, her income status has improved. So she could do it. You know what I'm saying? Or she can go back to St. Louis. Shit. That's how I feel about it right now.
It ain't like we ain't gonna visit St. Louis.
See, Anna say, sadly, she tends to blow up and then feel ashamed later.
I used to be like that.
But here's Paula go. See, where's our mama gonna go? I don't know. I know where poetry gonna go. I don't know. It's not my responsibility. I told y'all my therapist is upset with me right now because we still live together. My therapist told me that when I left St. Louis, just learning about who I am and listen to some situations that have happened in my life, that I moved a trigger with me when I decided to all go under one household again. She was like, I now have an active trigger living in my house. And sometimes times are good. Sometimes times are good. Sometimes we can laugh and joke. We can go on trips together. But when it's not good, it's not good. And sometimes the not good be a carryover from things that have happened in the past that have not healed, and I can't let that go. You know what I'm saying? I can't pretend that it never happened. I'm not one that is as forgiving. It's just not in me. When especially if it's something that's still being continuously done over and over again, just in a different way. Yeah, it's hard for you to forgive or heal from that. So, um, yeah, there's an old 65 and there's a young 65. You're right, Sonia, and she not old. Uh, she's better off as a senior in Florida than you. Girl, my mama don't even want to hang with seniors. My mama hang with people that's younger than me. Her crowd, we have very. I'm a little bit ratchet. I'm a little bit thuggish. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit ratchet.
A little bit ratchet, a little bit thuggish. But her crowd, they hood. They what I call hood boogers. They hood. She liked that around her. She liked that young energy, that street mentality.
The people I used to hang with.
The people you used to hang with, no, they worse.
Worse? Ooh, how you get worse than
It's
them?
people that I used to hang with. And I grew up from those people. And she likes to surround herself with them people. You know, like I said, I told y'all, my house used to be the dope set. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we had all kind of like ragamuffins and vagabonds and all that other shenanigans going on up in our crib. I grew up from them type of people. She comfortable with them type of people because I don't know. I can't even say why. I was gonna say because, but I don't even know why. It's like sometimes you just grow up from certain people, certain places, certain things, and I've grown up from it, and she not. Say, hey Christine, what's going on? So you had to tell your mom not to go on that date a few weeks back because of 1219, and if she did, I feel like I'm the mama a lot of times. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Let's see Kena's face. I'm telling y'all, she don't. She just don't know how serious we was about that date and not having it. We thought she was gone, y'all. We thought she went. Because normally, like, even though her door was closed, you could still hear her TV and everything like that. We thought she was gone. Kena hit every lock, every chain on the door, said she gone. I heard she ain't come back in the night.
I'm immune compromised, so.
Yeah, she is. She has a very compromised immune system. She's like, ain't come back in here. So yeah, like so the fact that we had to have that discussion, like it even had to be a conversation that you finna go out there and possibly bring back whatever into the household to affect your family without consideration of us, and then debate. Oh, that person, he okay, he good. That's the saying. It's the level, the different places that we are in life, the different places that we are in life. So yeah. So I got to update y'all. While we in the middle of this stream, I got to update about the mom. I told you I was going to ask the question about how long the mom was there. Okay, so her mama did not leave Tennessee for 6 months. She had left Chicago and moved to Tennessee. And after moving to Tennessee, her mama moved in. Her mama followed her. Mm-hmm. And they've been together now for 4 years.
Ooh.
This is supposed to be a short-term stay, y'all. A short-term stay that has turned into 4 years.
I see why.
Mama gotta go.
Mama gotta go.
Mama gotta go. Because at this point now, I'm feeling like, okay, she been violating your privacy. She all up in your business. She ain't want to go nowhere. I guess she always want to be up underneath you. It's been 4 years. Mama gotta go. She need to get her shit and go. In a nice, respectful way. As Miss Honey would tell us to do. Be respectful. But yeah, mama gotta go. She been there too long. It's time to go. It's time to go. Either it's time to go, or if you can't, if one thing my therapist used to always say, if there's a situation that you can't control, then you need to find out what about the situation, about yourself in this situation that you could change. So for me, since I feel like I'm being duped and she gonna sit still and ain't gonna go nowhere and ain't gonna listen to me saying you need to find your place to stay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move. So Miss Honey said, "Oh no, ma'am, mom taking advantage. That's not right. Mama is taking advantage. She needs to go. Mm-mm.
4 years is a
4 years
long
is a
time.
long time. You moved in 6 months.
That's my whole high
No.
school. No, that's a long time.
You left Chicago, moved to, and after 6 months, mm-mm, mm-mm. It's time to go. It is time. Say la vie. Say la vie. That's the time to go. Ciao.
Woo child.
Adios. How you say it in Japanese? Sayonara.
Yeah.
Bye.
Sayonara.
No, that's not right. That's not right. This is Miss Honey's like, no, hell no. That's not. 4 years late. I'm almost at 2 years. I'm a year and a half. And I like to say, I've heard just from different family members that she been saying she ain't going nowhere, even though we had the conversation. And like I say, I'm not sure if our viewer had the conversation, but you need to have the conversation now. It's time now to have that conversation. It's time to go. And like I say, you may not want to relocate. Maybe you may not even want to play the game. Maybe just start packing shit. Start packing the boxes. And then she'd be like, "What's going on? I'm moving. I gotta find my own space. This arrangement right here ain't working for us." If you feel like you're being duped, there might be a way to do it. I was gonna do that too. I was just gonna go buy some boxes, start packing up the books and TV and stuff downstairs.
I still think I got these boxes.
I
don't get rid of stuff.
Yeah, so
I still got boxes.
And you in my business, yes. Ken Down say I can show you better than I can tell you. That's my philosophy. And I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm telling you. I knew what you meant. And I say I'm learning. I'm not in the place yet. Like when the last part of that question when she asked how we coexisting. Hanging by a thread, baby. Hanging by a thread. Ooh, you getting advice from a person that ain't did it yet, but I'm just letting you know at least what you can do. Let's see. Oh shoot, you just do some stuff. I didn't know you do some stuff like that. Look at that.
With the heart.
You get fire and everything now. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at Twitter.
That's like a couple months ago.
Maybe 2 months ago. Yes, it's time to go. It's time to go. Okay, with all the new information, everybody that's still in the chat, we know how Miss Honey and Ken Don feel. How y'all feel? Now that we know that Mama been there 4 years. We back to all our original thoughts that now a conversation need to be had. And I don't, like I said, she still want to be respectful. Miss Honey gave her a nice way to say it. But tough love is gonna have to be put in tough love. Because I was like, check with the church, volunteer to go with it. Like, no, Mama, it's time to go. It is time to go. You just in your 30s. You still living the good life. I know you probably want to date. You might want to have a man friend over or something like that. It's time to go.
No,
it's time to go. Say, Miss Honey said, I love my parents. God knows I do, but that's too much. Everybody need their own space. Especially she had lived 18 years by herself. And that's why I said when I thought about it, that's how long it had been. 2001 was the last time me and her had lived together until we moved here. That was 18 years, wasn't it? 17 years? We moved here in 2018. 17 years.
15 years.
And I let my family members talk me into doing this. I blame them. I blame me. It's just me. It's on me.
It's technically on me too.
Well, like I said, because I know that you wanted to try to have a better connection with her. So,
And don't nobody want to be stuck in St. Louis.
Yeah, and St. Louis wasn't the place to be. I was having nightmares about us getting killed in St. Louis. And in every dream I had, my mother was included. And I was like, I got to get my family out of here. Like, it was getting that bad. So, I think overall, this is a good move for us. Just not collectively under the same roof. Our first month here, Our first month here, we had a hotel, y'all. So it wasn't just like us under one roof. We was all in one room. Me, my mama, Keena, the cat, and the dog in a one room hotel for 30 long ass days. By day, before you even did it, before we even made it into the first, before we got into the 30-day hotel, we was in another one for a week. Before the day we got here, Keena was like, I gotta move. I can't do it. She's like, I can't take it.
I'm stressed very easy.
Like I had to go back to St. Louis to work for a whole week before I actually officially moved here. So I brought them here. We moved all our stuff here, and it got them a hotel. It's like a long-term stay. Before we even left, before I even left to go back to St. Louis, Keena was like, I can't do it. I can't stay.
I think you got that on video too.
I do that on video. I never put up our move video.
It's
Our move video was filled with a lot of highs and lows. And then move video, Keena was like, if I stay here, I can't do it.
I'll move somewhere else.
I'm gone.
Like I'll move on my own. I ain't even had the money to do it, but I was like, I'll move on my own. I don't care no more.
So she ended up going back to St. Louis with me for that whole week before we came back, and then tried to
took Eva too.
Took the cat too for a whole. Then we ended up back here together under the same roof for a whole month. That was like the longest 30 days.
I was gone every weekend. I went on vacations. I was gone. I was like, I can't do it. I slept in the car.
Keena slept in the car a lot of times. Did you sleep in the bathtub? Yeah, she slept in the bathtub. It was bad. And I thought that once we got the house, that things was gonna get better. It got better. I can't even say it got better.
It was better than that hotel. It was definitely better than the hotel.
Yeah. I should have known then. Yeah. Who somebody got a cat anniversary? Oh, Anna it's her 8th anniversary of her roommate cat. Hey, happy cat anniversary. Cat anniversary. Made for you and me. Okay. Yeah, T-ball. Damn month was too long. But the thing was, when we moved here to Orlando, we couldn't find a place to live.
Nope.
Me and Keena made a trip here a couple times, and we couldn't find a place. So I was like, it's best for us to just go ahead and move here. I had already got the job transfer, and we could look for the place while we was here. So that's how we ended up doing that. Miss Honey say, I lived with my parents as an adult. I barely made it out with my eyelashes. Oh, y'all see these little grays that done popped in, baby. I'm telling you. Oh, child. I can understand you. I don't even think I got eyelashes no more, girl. For real. I understand what you mean. Say you was 15 all over again. No way you could ever overstay your welcome. I understand that. Like I said, my situation was so different. For some reason, in my mother's recollection, she think that she raised me, and she didn't. But I don't know. We lived together a few times. But no, for the majority of my younger days, before 18, no. Like when I got married, she moved back in with me again. I moved to, for our viewers said that when she moved to Tennessee, her mama followed her. 6 months later, I left California and I moved to Atlanta. I was finna move to Atlanta, start a new little life. I had me a place to stay and everything. And then I found out that my mom was moving there too. So a week later, and I canceled my rent and got my deposit back. And that's how I ended up back in St. Louis. And then 2 weeks later, my mama was in St. Louis too. It was like she was following me. She probably wouldn't have followed me to Orlando though, but shit. Oh. I understand how you feel. So I hope that we helped our viewer, especially with this new information. Huh?
This is why it's so different for us.
What's that?
This question.
That's what I like the fact
I ain't going nowhere.
I like the fact that we have like different, like we have people that have really functional families in here. We have people that have some dysfunctional families. We know, it might be some people here who, like their mama was their best friend, you know, or they, you know, or their daddy or what have you. And then, but when you move together, it changes things. Your habits change. Like,
I moved out and lost my mind. I
when
was
you went to college,
I was home every weekend. She came up to visit me every week. I lost my mind. Could not do it.
her college was like almost 2 hours away. I was there every weekend, y'all. Let's see.
Every weekend.
Lady B said, I think that's why it's so hard to invite parents into our domain. So many of them feel like they're parents and they make the rules. They feel like they don't have to follow yours. Even if they don't make the rules, they feel like they don't have to follow yours because they the parent. There has to be some type of a level of respect that the parent still affords the child. Um, yeah, that's the mama gotta go in that situation. 4 years is too long. Say no, ain't no room at the end. Tony said. See, everyone has to do what works for them to protect their own peace of mind. That's right, Miss Honey. That's so true. And if like after 4 years, oh, I say she may be one of the people that's not good with words. Because 4 years, you like I say, don't want to be rude or disrespectful, and she may very well be having outside influence and say, "That's your mama. What your mama gonna do?" Like they probably very well saying the same thing, and I'm saying, let go. What the good church people say? Let go and let God.
I was saying,
Let go and let God.
I was bullying people in church, so I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Lady B said she liked your hair colors.
Thank you. I just slapped them in and hope for the best.
Yeah, she was like, when she put the bleach in, she had so many reds. Look at her, was on fire. It was cute too. We took pictures of that too. Um, but yeah, it's time, a dear viewer, from us and myself and the other viewers here on My Twisted Life and TV, we would like to say to you, Mama gotta go. That's our final answer. Mama gotta go. And if I go off of the advice of my therapist, you need to have a deadline that you should give, and you need to stick to it. There may be something that comes up that makes it look like you can't hold that deadline. That's one of the things that I've been experiencing. And so you always come up with a new deadline because something came up. Something gonna always come up. Get you a deadline. Stick to it. Try to stand firm in it. I'm gonna stand with you because I'm trying to do it myself. And if you can't do it, then you need to figure out what you yourself can change for you in that situation to make it more better. Um, Peace of mind is girl, yes, Adele. Peace of mind is priceless. It's time for a move to happen. Like I say, if like I say, maybe you need to start moving on. Maybe you need to move again. Maybe you don't want to. This is where you been all this time. You comfortable where you at, but sometimes things gotta change. And if what you're saying to that other person ain't resonating, because what I found out here in the state of Florida, um, because uh my mother receives disability too, that I can't just put her out. It would be considered senior neglect, even though she's technically not a senior, but because she started receiving disability benefits at age 62, then that would be neglect. So I can't just put her out, but I can move. I can't move. I'm just saying. And I ain't got to take her with me. And she's legally not my responsibility. So, yeah. That's where we at. Paula say her mom may be salty, but it won't last.
No, she definitely.
We hope it won't last. Because if she anything like me, she may hold grudges. I hold long-term grudges, so we gonna hope.
Yeah, she.
Has she applied for senior housing? Um, as far as our viewers concerned, I don't think her mom. I don't even think her mom may not even be at the senior stage. My mom, no. Every once in a while she'd come and say she got some places to go look for. She want to go look for the place, and she don't. She had somebody gave her a list of different places that she can go apply for subsidized house. Orlando has a program where like the A lot of places, a lot of cities subsidize housing that's technically in the ghetto or the hood or projects, stuff like that. Orlando's program in some areas is a little different depending on where you at. Your subsidized housing could be in a luxury 2 bedroom apartment because they don't want people to know that there's subsidized housing there. So everybody's apartment looks the same. People who paying and people who not. So there's depending on where you at in Orlando, that like the over in Pine Hills, no, you're gonna be in the hood most likely. But over here where we live at, we closer to Kissimmee than we are. We're in Orlando, but we close to Kissimmee. There's a lot of homes here, subsidized housing, low income housing, where people on fixed incomes, and the places are nice as fuck, nice as fuck. But no, she ain't applied. And the thing was, she was supposed to apply before we left St. Louis. We had that conversation with her. That was like May or June before we left St. Louis. We didn't leave St. Louis. I got out of my house in July. We had to leave our house at the end of July. So me and Keena was staying in a hotel all the way till September. We didn't leave St. Louis in September. She never applied. It's May of 2020 now. Still has not applied. I was duped. That's all I'm saying. I was duped. So yeah, she can apply online, but she gonna if she try to apply online, she gonna tell you I don't know how to use this system. It keep kicking me out. The same. It's all kind of excuses. It's a different excuse. Everything. The last time she's supposed to be going to look at some places, I know she came to try to get Keena to go with her. Keena didn't want to go. And so she ain't brought it up no more. She ain't took herself to go at all. So I was gonna guess the excuses because Keena didn't want to go with her, and I'm not gonna take her because I gotta work. So
Listen, ever since I quit my job, I am enjoying my baby.
Orlando bus systems is horrible.
They also, yeah, they terrible.
They horrible. So I probably wouldn't want to go either on the bus, but I work. So I'm not, and when I'm off work, I don't want to spend my off day driving around. I did that a few times though, but good night, Tina. Yeah, this is gonna post. It's gonna upload as well. I got it set where it automatically uploads, so that'll upload. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. She put an old banana in the tailpipe. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. The old banana in the tailpipe. Yes, she did. And we'll deny that she did. The reason why she ain't found no place to stay is all my fault. That's what should be told. And like I had even said it where the amount of money that she was paying back in St. Louis, the place she was sending back to St. Louis, because she was on like a subsidized housing for fixed income as well. Like I said, her income has increased since being here. So it's different circumstances, but I never, the amount of money she paid there, she ain't got to give me no more than that. So that way she could have a lot of liquid income to save up and move out on her own. I do not believe that she could afford to if she had to do it today. Because she ain't been saved, because in her mind she ain't going no damn where. So, good night, Miss Honey. Thank you for stopping by. She said, keep shining, Keena. She gonna be all right. We appreciate you coming here. Thank you for coming in. So, anybody else got any further advice for our viewer on what to tell mama or what to do with mama? I tell you, as far as my advice right now, mama gotta go. Mama gotta go. And hopefully our viewers able to be here through this entire chat. Once this uploads, the chat is live as well. So you can go through. I just realized on hers, this is not even a live chat. That's just a top chat. You can go through and catch some of the advice that people leave. And if you're watching this video after it uploads, you can leave your advice down in the comment section as well on what you would do to a parent that has overstayed their welcome. And this could be applied to anyone else, but specifically in this case, a parent, because that's a little bit harder to deal with than just a regular old friend or something like that. But no, not for you. Feeling like, I gotta go.
Listen, some of these friends I got. I kick them out in a heartbeat. I love them, but I kick them out in a heartbeat. I can't love these people.
All right, y'all. So we finna get out of here. Call it a night. Keena's gonna eat dinner. Like I said, she had her stream early. If y'all want to check Keena out on Twitch, she's Kiwi Panda with 2 A's.
2 A's at the end.
At the end.
Not
yeah, PANDAA.
Yeah.
Kiwi Panda. Go check her out there. And like I said, you can
Stream
hit me up
Friday.
on My Twisted Life on Twitter or Instagram. Hit me in the DM or the IM, whichever one. Or email me if you want to submit to me a question, you want my advice or opinion or my twisted views on what's going on with you. Remember, I am not a licensed therapist, doctor, or counselor. I'm just a very opinionated person on YouTube. All right, y'all. Good night, everybody. Good night, cousins. Out, peace. Y'all have a good night. I'm signing off in 5. Can you hit the X? 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace.